What's up guys, my name is Jacob5 and welcome back to an episode of the Fortuna Dusseldorf career mode. Before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, it's completely free to do so and it helps me out a bunch. And please don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. We start off today's episode with a massive game against Bayer Leverkusen at the Bayer Arena, looking to be able to see if we can take all 3 points from a tough opponent and one I don't like facing personally. But let's get straight into this lineup then. Labrovic in goal, Rubenson and Fusa-Mensah as the centre-backs, as Gumney on the right, Gallardo on the left, Chavez and Tananka in the middle with Appelkamp just in front with Solomon on the left, Shard on the right and Jan Fatih up top. Strong side, but we're facing a mega side. We know what sort of players they've got, we know what they've done in the past, but let's get straight into this game then. 4 minutes into the tie, we didn't have a decent chance there as Solomon nodded it on to Jan Fatih after a lovely pass after from Gallardo. It wasn't the quick start that we all hoped for, as you can see as Alvarez picks it up as he looked to be able to offload it to Xhaka. Xhaka now with a decent ball to Dybala and a lovely bit of play to Frimpong be able to make a burst on the right hand side using his pace to an advantage then. He skips past Gallardo, he finds Alvarez, it's now Karamic, and just like that we've been punished in the matter of 6 minutes to make it Bayer Leverkusen 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, and unfortunately it's that man Karamic that gets the goal, completely unmarked and open to be able to take the shot off originally, and you just can't do that to the top sides as mentioned. It's so hard to be able to sit there and kind of evaluate these kind of times because it happens so frequently, but when it does they punish you when it matters most, and he finds the back of the net to make it Bayer Leverkusen 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 0. Straight off the restart we look to be able to go on the attack ourselves now as Chavez found Arp, lovely bit of play, Arp found Solomon, a lovely hit, but Kepa Arrizabalaga makes a decent save and he stops us in our track to get that kind of goal straight away after the restart. Solomon the man to whip in the corner as he looks to be able to see if he can get the ball into the box and find a person in white, but unfortunately no one is found as it hits the black shirts then, but it falls back out to Tananka as he's got an opportunity to find Appelkamp, really good opportunity, but the shot just dragged wide then. Chances are flowing for Fortuna Dusseldorf and that's the positive we can take from it at the moment as we look to be able to go on forward, looking to be able to see what we can do in the 11th minute there as Solomon picks it up on the left hand side finding Chavez. Chavez with an opportunity to find his teammate Appelkamp with a lovely bit of chance here. This could be 1-1 and yes it is. He beats the Spaniard Kepa Arrizabalaga to make it Bayer Leverkusen 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, and it only took us a few minutes to get back into the tie. The pressure was coming after the first goal and it kind of gave us that swift kick that we really needed to get back into the tie, and it's definitely worked, that is for sure. Lovely finish from Appelkamp, cool, calm and composed in the situation to be able to kind of get past the defenders and open his body up to be able to get it past the keeper, and that is a very good finish. Very happy with that one and nice that we were able to cut back into it straight away, allowing us enough time to be able to get another goal to potentially take the lead. So it's 1-1 as things currently stand. Both teams have had goals. Can we see some more then as Dybala picks it up in the middle of the park and looking at the restart as Xhaka now looking to be able to find Andrik. Now to Xhaka then as he looks to evaluate the option, finding Karamic, the previous goal scorer, finding Alvarez to Karamic, the play is flowing on the left hand side of Grimaldo. He cuts in on the right with an opportunity to find his teammate Alvarez here, and just like that is Bayer Leverkusen 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. We only held on to the equaliser for a matter of a couple of minutes, and unfortunately that man Julian Alvarez, the previous World Cup winner, finding the back of the nets then. It's a very good finish, there's no stopping him in that situation. The passes were flowing and it's so kind of fluid in how they kind of play and operate in itself. Fusa-Mensah to blame once again there, not marking his man, not being able to do enough to be able to put his man off, and it is now 2-1 to Leverkusen as Kevin Shard gets things restarted on the right hand side. He looks to make a burst past the defenders, lovely bit of dribbling by Shard as he looks to be able to open it up to Arp. Arp's got a perfect chance here, and just like that it's 2-2, 4 goals in 20 minutes. It's Bayer Leverkusen 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2. And we are opening ourselves up for a massive blockbuster here at the Bayer Arena. Unbelievable stuff. This is definitely unexpected, that is for sure. Jan Fatih part of a perfect finish straight off the restart. We'll definitely take it in moments like that, knowing that they haven't had the lead for so long. I feel like the longer they have the lead, the more they sit on it and the more they build momentum themselves. So the least time you can have that, the better. A lovely finish in the top corner, leaving Arrizabalaga no chance of getting to that one whatsoever. And we have now equalled once again there, thanks to Jan Fatih. Gunter Bernard looks very happy as Bayer Leverkusen get them restarted once again there as Karamic looks to be able to go on forward straight away, looking to find an option, and one of them is Julian Alvarez now as he offloads it to Frimpong on the right hand side. Frimpong with an opportunity to find his teammates there, but Gallardo gets intervened there as he finds Robinson, but Robinson can't clear it. It goes back to Frimpong, now Dybala. Frimpong looking for an opportunity to see what he can do in this situation there as Frimpong's on the ball. Really good to be able to see what he can do in this situation here as he tries to get himself into the box. He finds Dybala, really good opportunity now Alvarez, and he just strays wide. That was a perfect great chance to get themselves another goal and get themselves ahead, but it's not to be as we go into the second half now. 2-2 as we currently say, as we go on further now. Grimaldo picks it up on the left-hand side, looking for a quick and nice start there in the second half as Andrić now picks it up, but a decent save made by Labrovic there, denying him and the opportunity of getting the goal. It's going to be a corner kick though, and it looks to be that Andrić's the man to whip it in, or he might play it short as they take a substitution. At the same time, Karadzic leading the field for Ritz, I'm pretty sure he comes on there as Grimaldo plays it short there. As you can see, he looks to pick it up, he runs himself into the box, it's Dybala. And just like that, it's Bayer Leverkusen 3, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, wasting no time in the second half to get themselves in front for a third time in this particular fixture. And it's that man, Paulo Dybala. Really good finish. Unfortunately, sloppy defending, allowing Grimaldo the time to get into the box originally. And it is a simple finish. Labrovic shouldn't be beaten. It is near post nevertheless, but it is a good finish. It does make you wonder at one point, is it going to be too late for us to come back into the game as we get things restarted? And as Appelkamp is being played onto the left-hand side from Solomon. Solomon with an opportunity here, but he swiped straight out there by Frimpong. That is not a good foul whatsoever, but no card issued as we get the free kick then to be able to pump it into the box or play it short. Gallardo pumps it in there, Chavez with the header, but it just strays wide. Then looks to be that Kepa Arrizabalaga will have a goal kick to take, as Kepa will take a goal kick then with options there, as you can see, as Kepa plays it onto Silva, then the right hand side, Antonio Silva dragging out on the box there, but Solomon keeps him under pressure and he wins the ball with Jan Verteep up in the box also if he can find him, and Jan Verteep up finds the back of the net to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf, well, Bayer Leverkusen 3, Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, 6 goals in this tie, absolutely mammoth of a game, unbelievable stuff there, and Jan Verteep up a monster goals once again, finding his second goal of the game. A massive mistake by Antonio Silva as Solomon pounced on the opportunities to put the pressure on him, and it worked in his favour. Jan Verteep up was in on the box, he was in on goal, and it is now another goal added to his tally. So 3-3 as we currently speak in this side. We're still a lot to play, in half an hour left to play then, as Labrovic has a goal kick finding Fusa Mensah. 1-2's being made by Gumney and Fusa Mensah as he looks to be able to create a run for himself between himself and the attacker. Gumney now striding on the right hand side with an option to be able to play Shard. Shard is there now. Gumney playing the overlap at the same time. Real good option for Shard there as he finds Musliaja. The gap's open completely. The defence are absolutely torn apart. The ball is whipped in there. Silva clears, falls out to Tananka. Musliaja on the ball once again. 1-2 made by Shard. Shard finds the gap. It's Musliaja in the box. It's Jan Verteep pop! And it's his hat-trick. It's Bayer Leverkusen 3, Fortuna Dusseldorf 4. And Dusseldorf take the lead for the first time in this particular fixture. And who else but that man, Jan Verteep up to get the hat-trick to be able to do so as he celebrates in front of the travelling fans. It's been an absolute roller coaster of the game so far. And it seems to be that we're coming out on top of it. It's about holding our lead and holding our nerve. Whether that's going to be the case, I'm not too sure. But we're going to find out any second now, because the full-time whistle has been blown at the Bayer Arena. Nothing to happen after that fourth goal. The game went completely dead, to be honest, but we are happy to see that is the case, because we are victorious in Bayer Leverkusen and we have got the win. 4-3 in the end. That man Jan Verteep, the one to be spoken about the highest after claiming the match ball. Unbelievable stuff from Jan Verteep. So happy to see him do so well in the Bundesliga after a big gamble to be able to poach him originally, and that will be that for this tie. Looking at the news, Kapozov not doing well at his current side as we speak. Seems to be that the move to Braga was a good one for us to be able to get the money for him, but not for himself, because he has been lacking in performances. Sad to see. He is a good player, and hopefully in time he'll be able to come good. That is for sure. But it seems to be that Zoiles is doing very well. Seems to be that he's grabbed the kind of attention of the Nice fans, which is always nice. I wish him all the best. He was a good player, just didn't fit into our system in the latter periods of our season. Second game of the episode then comes against Hannover 96 after being promoted to the Bundesliga. This is the start. Labrovic in goal. Newman faces his former side with Robinson, Al-Harbi and Gallardo as the back four. Chavez and Tananka in the middle and Musliaja just in front. Solomon on the left, Herrera on the right, and Jan Verteep up top. This should be pretty straightforward, but you just never know against any side in the Bundesliga. Let's get straight into it and let's see what happens. Always a bit sceptical coming into games where you know you're the favourite, but you have to provide for yourself. It's always hard to be able to come up top at the end of the day, but we're going to try our most, is for sure. But 12 minutes into the game, we're coming under a little bit of pressure here as there's kind of driving in numbers at the same time. Many green and black shirts driving forward as Robertson gets the interception, finding Herrera as they make a 1-2. Robertson finds Herrera on the right hand side there as he's open, he's in on space, so he's got to drive at the right hand side at the same time. Many options to be able to be created as red and white shirts are driving forward to be able to offer support to Herrera. Herrera runs himself into into the area. It's Yanfatee Parp, but a decent save made by the keeper after getting a taste for the match ball last game. He's looking to be able to do the same again with an effort denied, but it will be a corner kick for that man Solomon as he looks to be able to get the ball offloaded into the box. Deep delivery, it's Yanfatee Parp. He can't latch onto the header, but the keeper latches onto the catch, and the game still stays 0-0. Real good opportunity to get ourselves in front, but it wasn't to be. But we'll continue on with the 26th minute then. Andre Santos, the ex-Chelsea man, looks to be able to see if he can do something in the middle of the park then as he finds his teammate then. Lovely bit of play as Hanover look to be able to kind of stride even further forward. Men back for Fortuna Dusseldorf as we look to be able to weather the storm in this particular area. Cone whips it in there as you can see as Gallardo clears, falls back out to Andre Santos, but it is blocked by Newman and it will be a corner kick. Lovely chance for Hanover to get themselves in front, but it wasn't to be on that occasion. That's the first chance they've had. But in the 45th minute we have a chance of our own there as we get the corner whipped in by Solomon, and how this doesn't go in I'm not too sure. The save made by those there as you can see, and then another clearance from the Hanover midfielders or defenders, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm really unlucky to not go ahead at the break then, but we're going to change a few things up as you can see, and into the second half we now go. Having Kevin Shard on the pitch now will inject a little bit of pace into our movements in terms of the attacking force that we do prevail, as Robinson wins the header from the goal kick here as Solomon picks it up on the left hand side, looking to run into the space there. And I forgot to mention we're against our former centre back Obradorf. Obviously we previously swapped him in the summer for Newman, but less about that and more about this because Chavez is in here. He could have got the shot off, but Obradorf doesn't clear, and Yanfatee Parp makes the most of Obradorf's mistake. Literally just talking about him, and he absolutely messes that one up for Hanover 96. He's had a good game so far, defending really tightly and being kind of very cautious, but yeah, unfortunately he has kind of folded against his former side, and Yanfatee Parp will make the most of that. As originally when Gallardo put it into the box I thought Chavez might be able to get the finish, but Obradorf just couldn't get it clear, and it just falls to the feet of Yanfatee Parp, and you know what he does when he's in front of goal, and that is absolutely belt them into the back of the net. Lovely finish into the corner, not a lot of power, just a more precision more than anything, and it is a fine goal, that is for sure. 61 minutes being played in this game. Now we've got the goal, we're kind of more at ease more than anything, and it seems to be we're now playing our sort of football. On the right hand side there as you can see Al Harvey gets stuck in as he finds Robinson now to Shard with an opportunity to drive forward and use his pace as he makes a 1-2 with Mushidija. He sees it at the same time as he chips it over. Shard with the header, it's Yanfatee Parp, and he gets his second goal of the game to make it Hanover 0, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, and it's that man once again, Yanfatee Parp. Who else but Arp? It's unbelievable stuff. How he gets the goals I'm not too sure, bearing in mind he's only 74, 75 rated, and he hasn't got the best of stats more than any other striker to be honest, but he seems to get goals, and that's what we love. Kevin Sharp with a really good header and a vital header to be able to kind of head it down to his teammate Yanfatee Parp, and a really cool calm and collected finish to be able to curl it around the keeper, and it is now 2-0. Seeing things out now with 10 minutes left to play, and we've got total control, that is for sure, as Mushidija now takes the hit, and look at that for a finish. It's 3-0, it's done and dusted. Good night Hanover, and what a result this is once again for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and a lovely way to round off this particular fixture with a perfect goal from Mushidija. Don't expect much from him at times to be honest, because he doesn't play all the time, and when he does he seems to be able to make the most of the opportunity. The ball was bobbling in front of his feet and he just absolutely levers it like a half volley kind of thing, and he does so well to beat the keeper from such a range with many bodies in front of him, and we have now got a 3-0 lead, and that should be pretty much it as a full-time whistle has been blown here at the Fortuna Dusseldorf Arena. 3-0 in the end, 3 points, 1 clean sheet, and it seems to be that we are absolutely rocking in terms of form at the moment. Really good performance, a professional performance at that. I'm really happy that we got over the line and got another victory thanks to Yanfatee Parp and Mushidija. Another simulation game, and this time we're against Augsburg away from home. They're looking to build on what we've previously done in the other games, and we've definitely done that. A 2-1 victory, and who else but Yanfatee Parp and Luis Chavez to get on the score sheet there as we solidify the 2-1 victory away from home. Augsburg isn't an easy place to come, but they haven't been doing the best this season, that is for sure. We've made the most of that, and we've got all 3 points away from home to clear another victory. Third and final game comes in a DFB Pokal at the Dusseldorf Arena as we face Bundesliga 3 Rot-Weiss. This is going to be a massive game for them, but I feel like we're going to get over the line fairly easy. This is the team, and for once we've made a change in terms of the goalkeeper options due to the fact that we're playing such a weaker opponent. Guerrera in goals, he makes his debut as a 16-year-old. Siebert and Garcia as the centre-backs, Gumney on the right, Selena on the left, Taliso and Sonagre in the middle with Ilias Chair just in front with Bob on the left, Moore on the right and Blanco up top. Let's see if we can do a little bit better than the previous cup fixture, and let's see if we can get some goals for the youngsters. Coming into this game, I was really excited to see how we'd perform as a team, definitely with a lot of changes there, and we're going to create something here on the right-hand side as Emre Moore makes a 1-2 with Gumney. Lovely overlapping run, to be honest, as he strides forward with an option there with Ilias Chair. It's only taken 10 minutes for our first chance, but it's not going to be, as Blanco just strides wide there, but it's seeming to be that it's looking positive for us, and the chances are flowing. 15 minutes into the tie, Tolisso makes an interception, putting it onto Oscar Bob. He skips past the defenders, a lovely bit of play. He finds Sonagre now onto Ilias Chair, and already we've broken the deadlock in this particular tie to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, Rot-Wiest 0 there. It was expected. I mean, being a third division side in Germany, you cannot come against any Bundesliga side, no matter how good or bad they are, and compete at the end of the day. They've done well to be able to get where they have done, obviously being a lower ranked side, but we're definitely going to be taking the advantage that we possibly can and get the victory there. Lovely assist from Sonagre there as he kind of skipped past, and so was Oscar Bob to be able to get into that situation in the first place. Lovely finish from Ilias Chair. Doesn't get too much game time at the same time, but it's nice to see him turn up on this occasion and get the goal to put us ahead in this DFB Pokal tie. 19 minutes being played. The opposition haven't really created anything so far, and they're just sitting back and allowing a lot of pressure, passing it about a bit nicely, but no real chances created from their sort of side whatsoever, as the pressure is mounting as Sonagre chases the ball down there, as an option is going to be created to be able to get on the left hand side. Gumney makes a good interception nevertheless then, as he makes a burst here, as you can see. Advantage being played as the foul was committed, but we still remain in possession there as Ilias Chair is found, as he uses his pace to be able to kind of beat the defend fielders, finding Emre Moore striding forward now. Options there also, as Moore's got a point to be able to prove, but it is blocked there by particular shots, but it will go out for a corner kick. Emre Moore really good in that persistent kind of attack at the same time, as Tolisso will get the corner. Tolisso whips it in there, Blanco's there, no one meets the header as it falls back out to Garcia, as he's got an option there. Many red and white shirts there, one of them is here, but now Gumney skips past the defender, looking to get the ball back into the box there, as there's red and white shirts everywhere. Emre Moore whips it in, Blanco meets it with a header, but Goals meets it with the save. 32 minutes into the tie, things have settled down after the first goal. As much as we've had chances, they haven't had anything, but this is going to be their first if they can get the shot off. But what a challenge that was by Siebert and Garcia, tag team in the striker to be able to allow him no time on the ball and get that ball off him to go on the attack themselves there, as Blanco finds Emre Moore on the right hand side. He's been perfect with Gumney, to be honest, linking up really well. Gumney tries to play over the top, but he's not successful, but he still remains in possession, finding Garcia. Lovely skill as Garcia's whipped out, but the advantage still remains as we remain in possession ourselves. Siebert looking to be able to offload it on the left, but he switches his side and he goes on the right instead. Gumney picks it up, looking to be able to offload it to Moore. Moore's got an opportunity to whip it into the box. Really good delivery is Blanco. Now Ilias Chair, and it's Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, Rot-Wiest 0. It should be Blanco's goal, but a lovely save made by the goalkeeper originally, but with that save and not capturing it, it just fell to the feet of Ilias Chair, and he thumps it into an empty net to make it 2-0 for his side, and that should pretty much solidify things in this cup fixture. A lovely ball from Emre Moore, originally picking up Blanco, and he couldn't have done any more in the save in that kind of moment to get the header, and unfortunately the save was made, but what a finish that was from Ilias Chair. Just really confident in the finisher, battering it on the left foot into an empty net to make it 2-0. Second half proceedings now, as they look to be able to see if they can build on anything that we did in the first half. The opposition are going to want to be keeping it at 2-0 because they won't want any more embarrassment, as Emre Moore picks it up on the right hand side, then looking to create an opportunity straight away in the second half, as he uses the pace to get past the defender. He cuts inside on the right, he whips it in there, good ball, it's Bob, it's Sonagre, and that was a lovely bit of play, and if it resulted in a finish I'd be even happier, but as you can see, Gunter Bernard not happy with the attempt, as Goals will have the cool kick to be able to take that as he clears his line straight away, and he looks to play it to Young there, as you can see, but Tolisso intercepts with a header, finding Oscar Bob. 1-2 being made there as Tolisso finds Oscar Bob once again then. Oscar Bob with a lovely bit of dribbling then, looking to offload it to Tolisso. Tolisso's got options, it's Sonagre, looking to skip past the defenders, but he stopped in his track in the last final moment, and they will clear their lines there as they look to be able to create something here, but Garcia with a lovely challenge. He's been phenomenal in this particular game, really starting to see some signs of these players now, as Oscar Bob picks it up on the left hand side, using his pace to get past the defender, look to put with the ball in there, as you can see it falls back out to Sonagre as he heads it, now Tolisso, he still remains in possession, he hits it, and it hits the bar. How unlucky can you be there, as it falls back out to the Rot-Wiest players as they look to clear their lines. Chances are really flowing in the second half as we search for our third goal to solidify things and solidify our place in the next round of the DFB Pokal. Then on the left hand side is Brume as he looks to be able to kind of get past Gumney. Gumney looking to match him for pace and get back in possession there, as you can see, as Garcia gets stuck in at the same time. Lovely challenge from Garcia, finding Ilias Chair. What a moment for him so far as Ilias Chair charges forward. Chair's got an option to be able to get himself in front of goal and make it a third for himself to get his first hat-trick for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and he does it so easily, making it 3-0 for his side. 58 minutes being played, 30 minutes to be played. And this has been a phenomenal cup fixture for us, and for that man, Ilias Chair, a hat-trick to his name, a day he'll never forget, and what a moment that is for the Moroccan. So happy to be able to see players that don't normally perform to their highest of heights, because it definitely shows you some sort of potential that they have, and this is exactly the reason why I've signed them and put them on the side. I wouldn't sign players for the sake of it. I see something in them. What that is sometimes I'm not too sure, because I do sign a different variety of players, but it definitely changes it up, and that man Ilias Chair gets the goal to make it 3-0. 15 minutes left to play, and after that third goal we've definitely slacked off. Kelsa Hayden now on for Gumney as Garcia looks to clear his lines, but he doesn't. He's failed in his attempt, as they could have a chance here, and Guerrero brought into the action for the first time as Seabert clears his lines. It nearly went into his own net. Kelsa Hayden on the right hand side looking to clear his lines there, and that was really good stuff from Guerrero, coming in literally the 75th minute and making his first save of this particular tie, as Ilias Chair now picks it up as he looks to stride forward and get past the defenders, and he's got a lot of options at the same time, but unfortunately no one is found as they look to remain in possession here, as they look to charge forward. Brume looks to be able to find his teammate Vonik with an opportunity now on the right hand side, finding Young now striding forward with an opportunity to get the ball into the box and maybe create something for his teammates there, as Young kind of holds the ball up, but Selena doesn't tackle him. He runs into the box. This is a perfect chance. It's whipped in, and Brume finds the goal to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, Rotwies 1, and they'll definitely be taking away some sort of pride with having to make a finish just like that, and it's just one of those where you have to accept it for what it is. As much as we won't be keeping a clean sheet, and it's unlucky for Guerrero, he couldn't do anything in that situation whatsoever. It's definitely down to the defenders, where Selena was too easy to get past, and Young just puts it into the box there. A decent header, decent volley, sorry, I thought originally it was a header, and it was just nothing he could do in that sort of like vicinity, and it will be that for this particular fixture. But we are through to the next round. Ilias Chair picks up the match ball. We finished the game 3-1 in the end. A top performance, a professional performance at that at the same time, and very happy that we're through to another round of the DFB Pokal. We'll probably be facing some tougher opponents in the latter rounds. That's ever it's always a kind of a case, but we will be up for it, and we will definitely be there. Final simulation of this particular fixture episode, a 2-0 victory against Schalke then, as Jan Fatih Art gets both goals in this particular fixture, solidifying all 3 points, and another 2 goals added to his tally. This is what the Bundesliga table looks like after this particular episode, and we are top dog as things currently stand. Played 10, won 9, lost 1, currently sitting on 27 points there, 4 points clear of Borussia Dortmund, but there's still not a lot that splits us. Only 8 points split the top 4 as we currently speak, and it's still going to be a tough test for us to do anything in this particular league. We're going to have to be kind of consistent in our plays. As much as we're doing all right now, we need to still be like that when we've got to the end of the season. So still a lot to play for. Good signs being shown. We're through to the next round of DFB Pokal. We're winning games in the Bundesliga, and no thanks to that man, Jan Fatih Art. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.